What up, y'all? So, I know that this is going to be an unpopular opinion, and quite frankly, I don't care. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not support the vocalist David Draymond and what he did by him signing those bombs. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with what he did. Like, it was wrong of him to even do that. I understand that. And I understand where y'all are coming from when y'all say that he's a bad person. But there's one thing that you guys need to respect and understand. This man went out of his fucking way during Ozzy's last show to pay respects to the man that gave him his start. The man that is one of the people that inspired Disturbed. This man paid respects to the fucking legend Ozzy Osbourne. And the fact that he was able to come out on stage and pay those respects says a lot. Like I said, I don't agree with what he did with signing those bombs. I think it was a very fucked up thing to do. He had no right doing that. It was very fucked up. And I do agree with that. But at the same time, the fact that that man came out and paid his fucking respects to a fucking legend, a fucking icon in the music industry says a lot. And the fact that y'all could sit there and boo the man was fucked up. And to be honest, I don't agree with any of you motherfuckers that back that kind of behavior up. Especially for the final concert of a fucking icon. Are you fucking kidding me? Ozzy Osbourne was a fucking legend. If it wasn't for Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, we wouldn't have bands like Korn, Disturbed, Linkin Park. We wouldn't have bands like Red Hot Chili Peppers. We wouldn't have bands like Three Doors Down, 3 Days Grace, Metallica, Attila. We wouldn't have bands like Lorna Shore. We wouldn't have bands like Suicide Silence, Cradle of Filth, Slipknot. We would not have all these iconic bands that my generation grew up with, like Simple Plan, Hoobastank, Parkway Drive. We would not have any of these fucking bands without bands like Black Sabbath. He did not fucking deserve that. And y'all going out and booing him like that, y'all motherfuckers should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should seriously be ashamed of yourselves. The fact that he went out and paid respects to the man says a lot. Like I said, do I agree with what David did by signing those bombs? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree that he should not have done that. He should have never been over there to sign those bombs. He should not have done that. And I agree with you on that. But when it comes down to paying respects to a fucking icon, to a legend, he had every right to be there. He had every reason to do what he did. Because like I said, without bands like Black Sabbath or Ozzy Osbourne himself, bands like Disturbed would not be around today. Now, as I said, I do not agree with what David did. I think it was fucked up. It's not okay what he did with signing those bombs. I will agree with that. But when it comes to paying respects to a legendary fucking band, when it comes to paying respects to a legendary band, y'all should have left the man alone.
Tired of days, and I woke up. I went and got me some coffee and I took me.
Like, yo, the fuck on. Like I said, I'm not defending what David did by any means. I'm not defending the fact that he signed bombs. I am not defending the fact that he literally signed a warhead. I am not defending that by any means. What I am defending was his right to be at Ozzy's show to pay respects to Ozzy's final show before he retires permanently. Like, he had a reason to be there. Granted, yes, like I said, I am in agreement what he did is fucked up. It shouldn't have happened. Like, him signing those bombs should have never happened, and I agree with that. He should have never been over there to sign those nuclear warheads. But when it comes to him paying homage and paying respects to an iconic fucking band, he had every right to do that. And yes, I fucking would, dude. I grew up listening to Black Sabbath, man. I grew up listening to Ozzy. So yeah, he's definitely in my top 5. The show, just for him being there and paying respects, I say this. Grow the fuck up and take your fucking Twitter bullshit somewhere the fuck else. If you don't like the fact that he paid homage and paid tribute to a fucking icon in the rock world, if you can't handle that, then y'all motherfuckers shouldn't have been there your damn selves. Just saying. Like I said, I'm not supporting David Draymond on what he did by any means. I am not supporting what he did. When he signed those bombs, I was destroyed. Because Disturbed was one of the bands that I came up with. Disturbed's one of the bands that inspired me to start doing music. And inspired a lot of the subject matter that I speak about. So yes, when he did that shit, I was very upset. Because one of my fucking heroes now became someone that I cannot stand. He became somebody that I now hate. But I still stand behind the fact that he had every fucking goddamn right to pay respect to Ozzy Osbourne. One of the fucking gods of rock music. One of the most important people in fucking music history. I don't care who you are, what your background is, what you did or didn't do. If you're there to pay your respects to a man, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna let you do your job and do your thing. I will set my hatred for you aside. Because at that point, it's not about hatred. It's not about what you did or didn't do. It's about the fact that you were there to pay homage to a fucking icon, bruh. He was there to pay homage to a fucking icon. To the Prince of Darkness. One of the gods in rock music. Now, like I said, do I agree with what David did by signing those bombs? No. I hate that he did that. That tore me the fuck up when I found out. That pissed me off. That destroyed me. Because somebody that I saw as a fucking hero, somebody that I put on a pedestal, I now can no longer listen to because of what he did. And believe me, that kills me. I can no longer listen to Disturbed or support their band because of what he did. And that hurts me as a fan. That hurts. But I will not sit there and disrespect the man for paying homage to a fucking icon. You got a lot of fucking issues that you need to work out. So I do stand behind David and the fact that he paid homage to a fucking legend. I will die on that fucking hill. I will die on that fucking mountain. Do I support him supporting war by signing those bombs? No. I do not support war. Unless it's somebody invading our country and then we're kicking their ass, then yeah, by all means, America, kick fucking ass. Straight the fuck up. But I do not support him signing the fucking bombs like he did. I don't support it. However, I do support him being at a show to support and pay respects to a fucking legendary person like Ozzy Osbourne. Y'all should have left the man alone and let him do his thing. Straight up. So fuck all y'all that were at the show booing the fuck out of him. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Because y'all were there to show support for Ozzy just like he was. Y'all were in the same boat on that one. That show wasn't about politics. It wasn't about, oh, this person did this, this person did that. No. It was about paying homage to a fucking icon in the music industry that is now retired. Who did their final fucking show. Like, if a person that was there that I did not like say that I went to a show and I did not like somebody that was there and they were there to pay homage to an iconic legendary band, I would not go out of my way to attack that person. I wouldn't. I would let them do their thing. I would let them pay homage. I would let them pay their respects. I would not be disrespectful. I would let them do their thing. I would not boo them. I would let them do their thing and then let them leave. So